a man breast.
Man breast. You stand up, you're like, oh shit, it's a ding, 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 just ding dangling along.
Like,
Oh,
whoops.
fucking hell.
Especially at that height.
Yeah, right
I
there,
know.
you just see the the top of it, the V going in. Just then it just happens to part. It's like,
No, it's all tied up.
yeah.
It goes over like to about
Oh,
here and shit, so it's pretty fucking good. It'd just be the top part, but my beard covers most of that.
beard will get long enough, soon enough, it'll just hang over it.
I can walk around naked.
It'll just have the beard. Be that old man. I can't remember which was.
A
What was that
beard,
old man? He's like,
beard.
here, and he touched over, and the beard's that long that like it censored the crutch. What was
Wasn't
that
that
in?
wasn't that Indiana Jones? No, not Indiana
It was
Jones.
It was a
Austin
cartoon. It was a
Powers.
cartoon.
Oh, was it?
I remember a cartoon being like that.
Well, it's also like Mike Myers or an Adam Sandler movie as well.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it's Inspector Gadget.
Was
The
this
dude with the beard.
Inspector Gadget? Was it?
He has that very high pitched fucking.
Oh,
The beard was there as well, so who knows?
God.
He's in something. I can't remember it though.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's in many things.
It's always been that joke. Anyway. Oh, I got a bit of gas. But I burped it out. Anyway, let's get on into it.
Oh, pardon. Pass over here, you prick.
It's contagious. Ooh. And I'll have a story about that in a sec. What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the
Big ol'
Beardy
crabs.
Bros Podcast. Yeah,
No,
get
that
on.
time.
What crabs? What?
No,
said,
woo-woo.
you said
I didn't last episode.
No, I was like, did you say crabs partway through the intro? Did you say crabs?
You said something contagious. I went, he got crabs.
He got crabs. So I messaged you earlier saying I was feeling a bit crook. I'm
Yeah.
feeling a bit better now, thankfully. But I'm still trying to figure out whether it's like some kind of like, because my stomach's been upset. I don't know whether it's been like a bit of like a food poisoning or something going on, or I've got some kind of gastro. I don't know what it is, but stomach's been upset since yesterday, and it kind of because we were at SeaWorld, and it onset a bit after lunch, so I don't know what's something to do with that. It's something I ate, but it's been lingering since yesterday. The
It
worst
could be then.
the worst problem of it was I had a frozen Canadian club and I had some hot chips, and the Canadian club was pretty strong. So my presumption being it might have been a double strength.
How is it in the can or is it
No,
a
it's
pre-made one?
pre-made frosty Canadian club. It was nice though, but it did seem a bit strong, and I just kind of sculled it down like a normal drink. So I might have double hit myself. I don't know. I felt
It
fine.
reminds me of that time you said that person gave you a double and you're like, it's like they gave you like an extra in your, was it a movie theater drink? Remember
Oh,
that? Like,
yeah, yeah.
like they gave you like a double shot of it. It sounds like that.
Yeah, and that's what it was pretty strong. But I know because my stomach was fine. Like, the whole day leading into it, I was fine. It wasn't until about then that like after I had lunch and shit that my stomach felt a little bit upset.
And then you
And
ate then.
so that's what I'm tossing up whether it was like mixture of the alcohol and the food in my stomach, and it was just like my stomach wasn't agreeing with it. But we're like, let's go to the Vortex, which is for those that may not know what the Vortex is. It's the old Wipeout ride. So that used to be, for those that not too sure, was at Dreamworld. That basically got sold off, and SeaWorld bought it, and they put it there in their park and renamed it the Vortex. So it used to kind of like go up and down, like upside down and flip around, and but then it used to like rotate individually with the beam in the middle, and used to kind of corn roll you and twist you around. But then now it doesn't do that anymore. It just goes ups and down, and you get tossed
Oh
upside down and shit.
no.
So I had an upset stomach beforehand, and it was quiet. No one was really onto it because we kept looking at it. We're like, oh yeah, like yeah, okay, let's go on it, because met the other half, some cousins of like Ali's, and we're like, okay, saw them there, and it was like their partner, and he was like, oh, let's go on some rides, and I was like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, let's go on. Then he goes, I said, I'm letting you know now, I'm not feeling the best. Whatever I had earlier, it's upset my stomach, and I may throw up. He goes, no, you'll be fine. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I may throw up. It may be on me, it may be on you, but I'm giving you a heads up now. Like, I'll go on it with you, but just be prepared that that may happen because, yeah, I feel like shit. So I went onto it, and I just closed my eyes because I was feeling queasy. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just go on. If I close my eyes, because I can't see anyway, but being blind, like, it still disorientating when I'm looking. So if I close my eyes, I can focus my attention of gravity. Like I know where I'm facing that way
Yeah.
then, so I'm not getting tossed about. And did that, and it felt fine because it wasn't long. But after I came off, I definitely was feeling shaken up then. And I ended up throwing up in the garden just out front of the ride because my stomach was so upset. Yeah,
It's like a whitey or
I
something.
was just, I was just like, oh, I'm like, came up,
No.
stomach felt turned, and I was like, I feel better, but I still feel turned, and I felt like that today as well. My stomach still feels like it's been stuck in a twisted knot, and it hasn't been feeling too good. But like, I've still had my appetite. It's just that I've been weary about eating because I feel like I want to throw up,
Yeah.
and it's been a bit like that today, and it's eased up
That's
a
where you
little
gotta
bit
smash a
something.
fuck ton of water.
That's it. So I'm like drinking some tea today. So I'm not having any drinks this episode. I'm having some tea. I've got
Ah.
my chamomile and spiced apple. So something nice.
Chamomile and spiced apple. I haven't had that one.
I had some chamomile earlier too. I had my typical honey vanilla chamomile tea with the
That's the
old
good one.
faithful. So it's not bad. But I thought, oh, I'll mix up, have something different. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I'm actually feeling a little bit better at the moment. So I'm like, yeah, let's get on through this. Like I was gonna do it either way, but I was like,
Yeah.
don't know how crook I was gonna feel, but I'm feeling good. So I'm hoping tomorrow I feel better. So I really don't want to be lingering any longer because it's just such a just feels like the pressure, like the pressure, and it's like a twisted stomach, and it just feels so uncomfortable. It's like it just I hate the feeling of it.
That rod wouldn't have fucking helped though.
No, definitely not. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah, probably did by making you throw up, but
whatever was in it, didn't like it. So I don't know if it was the like I said, I don't know if it was the booze. Didn't agree with my
could have been
stomach,
food
or
poisoning.
could be the food. So something
But
did
then
agree with my
again,
stomach.
food poisoning makes you feel like absolute shit, to be fair. Like near
Yeah.
death.
Mm.
So, could just be a bug.
So it was funny because I was pretty tired because we walked around the park for a bit and actually got hit by a wave of actual tiredness. I was like, yeah, and I was like, fuck, I'm actually tired. I need to go for a nap. So I actually laid down at one point and had a bit of a snooze as well at the park. Had like had a
And
little
no
power
waving
nap.
you.
Oh no, they're like, oh yeah, we'll just let him be. Just gave me a hat, put it on my face so the sun couldn't shine on my face, and just laid there on the floor for a little bit and had a little power nap, and I felt good after that. It kind of gave me a bit of a pick me up. So I was like, I don't know whether it was as well because I felt tired, whether like the sickness as well, like made me tired because I felt like
Oh, it does.
queasy. So, but it was kind of funny because they were doing an experience. They paid to do the seal experience, and this is where shit.
Oh.
This is actually kind of funny because I woke up just at the right time for it to happen. It happened, and the moment it happened so quickly, I was just like, "Did it actually happen?" So, it took me a while to nap out. Finally crashed out, nodded on and off for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and towards the end of their experience, I woke up and I was looking over, and they were feeding the seal. So they had the seal being fed in the water, and being a park and food and stuff, there was some seagulls flying around. And you can maybe guess where this is going. So basically,
Yep.
the seal was in the water. Apparently, had a bit of the fish in its mouth. Seagull
Oh
came in to
no.
swoop at it. The seal snapped at him, slapped him to the water, and then just let him be. And then all we saw is a seagull that's in the water just floating away.
Knocking the fuck out.
He was more than knocked out. Like the
Oh, he was
seal,
a
like
dead seagull, was he?
yeah, he was like he must like snapped his neck or something when he slapped him against the water because you heard the hoom like that grab was like a loud thump, and then you see this groof, doosh, and like you hear it's like the pressure just hit against the water, like
Ah,
and there's like the 7 people that were there in the experience, and there was like the 2 trainers, and they're just like, and then they look over, and they're like the ones that were the friends with us, they're like looked over, going, "Did you see that?" Like looking at him, like, "Yeah, bro." Like fuck, that just happened so quickly, and then they just like kept it going on with the show, and you just see the seagull's like body in the water just slowly floating away, and it went up under like one of the little dock spots, just flew it off. I'm like, are you gonna grab it? Or are you just gonna leave it in the water? Like, you don't want to grab one of your nets.
I
And
guess
just
to get
swim
it
away?
after the people.
Yeah, I think they just wanted
One
to
from the
ignore the
area.
fact that it happened. But it's like everyone saw it happen.
I
Like,
wouldn't say ignore it, but more of we'll get that afterwards.
yeah, it's just like, but still, it's just like, come on, that's just. But it was
Get it
funny.
when no one's trying to look at them
Mm,
and all that.
maybe make it a better experience, or not make it eerie for people. But like, it's a harsh reality. Don't you do stupid like I always say, do stupid things, win stupid prizes. And clearly, the seagull was playing stupid games, thinking he could be smug and get himself a fucking fish
It's
out of.
amazing how fast the seals react though. Like they're fucking quick.
Oh, they're quick and powerful. It's just that whole whip. It's just like you hear the chomp and they just doof and it's just fucking out.
It's like bam.
He's
Like
grabbed and just arcade over
like
him.
their
Like,
fucking jaws just snapshot.
It was insane, but like that's nature for
Because you
you.
can
Like,
hear it when they catch the fish, like.
yeah, that chomp, that noise they make.
But the bird decided to go. Oh yeah,
But all the
okay,
seagulls
that.
lost their shit too. You see all of them start swooping around over the thing, like spiraling around. It's like there's like heaps of them. There's like 40 seagulls or something just flying around. It was like a shit ton of them. I
Did
was
you see
like,
that? They got Gary.
yeah, Gary's gone. Gary, not Gary. Oh shit, Gary. And it's like they're all just fucking, and then they slowly dispersed after a while. But they were like just panicking and freaking. I was like,
I
well,
mean, they wouldn't really cared really, but
you
probably
learn.
just like, oh fuck, that just happened.
Yeah, like oh, he learned his lesson the hard way. He's never going to be doing that again. I'm like, fuck. It was brutal, but it was funny. So I was like, thank God I woke up at the right time because I was like, oh, because it literally was like, because Al gave me the hat because the sun was beating down. I couldn't get comfy, and then I kind of like laid there for a bit, rolled over. And I finally got up and going, oh, I feel good. Look over, just this. I was like, fuck, because it just happened so quickly. I was like something was just like, you need to wake up at this time just to see what's gonna happen. I was
That's
like,
the fucking warning sign, bro.
yeah, I was like, shit.
It's like, bitch,
It just happened, like,
final destination shit happening, bro.
yeah, it was fucking crazy, but no. But that was
Wait, was
wild.
that after the ride or before the ride?
That was before the Vortex ride.
That's what it is. They did that, and you do the whole.
Because I was still feeling upset before that. They must have was feeling
Gotta think
queasy before
about
that.
that.
Yeah, because my stomach was feeling. Because what did I ride? Because we had that. Because we went on the Storm ride, and then we had lunch, and then I don't know, it was before. No, before we had lunch, we ended up going on the Leviathan, and then I was like, I need to eat now because I'm feeling really hungry. And then went and had some sandwiches and had some chippies on sandwiches. So we bought some
You
hot
cannot
chips.
beat a fucking chip singer.
We had because Al made some sandwiches, so we had some peanut butter, like the butter and not peanut butter, bloody
Peanut butter on your chips and on your chip
No,
buddy.
had butter and Vegemite, so we had butter and Vegemite sammies. So had them and put some hot chips on those, and then there was some leftover butter sandwiches for the kids, and put some of the chips on those as well, and it was so good. I was
You
like,
just
so
can't
nice.
beat like chips with chicken salt on a fucking sandwich with some
Yeah.
fucking tomato sauce.
No, it's good with
I
Vegemite.
mean barbecue sauce.
It's good with Vegemite. I like it. It's nice. So
I like
yeah,
Vegemite and cheese.
mm.
That's good.
So I had those, and yeah, they were
I
nice.
also want to try the peanut butter and tomato sauce. I still
Mm.
want to try that, even though
Yeah, no, I still haven't done that yet. We were talking about it last time we should and haven't done it yet.
I still want to try. I keep forgetting about it.
That's it. No, it'd be good to do, but no. So, oh, and then today, fucking went to see some other part of the Al's family's family, and they
Our
were staying in a
family's
nice.
family.
They were staying in a nice penthouse for the few days, and we checked it out. I was like, damn, went up there.
It was pretty
So
fucking
it was
good
pretty
then.
good there. They had some nice stuff. So I was
How
like,
high
that's
up
pretty
was it?
cool. It was like the top floor.
Yeah, but how high up is that?
Oh, 15 levels. Not
Damn,
bad.
that's actually not bad.
Mm.
Hello down there.
They had all the night. They had the typical like fancy persons like stuff, wine cellars. You know, the typical.
Penthouses usually you got the. Well, this must be American ones, but you got like the big bed, then you got a open area, then you got
Yeah.
the kitchen or something there, like whatever it
Yeah,
is.
it had like the two kitchens things, like the display kitchen, which is just like the taps and stuff, and then the actual kitchen is tucked away and stuff. I was like, fuck me.
You got the beds out in the open.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
They're like, well, yeah, because it was like literally like how the room was is like you've got the kitchenette kind of sink area with the dining table, and then you've got like the wall, and then like the main bedroom's literally like a wall over from that. Like you literally
Yeah.
like if the door's open, you're looking from your bed at the kitchen table. Like it's just like holy shit, it's crazy. So I was like, damn. It's TVs. They had a theater room as well, like its own little theater room. It's fucking yeah.
What?
Yeah, its
What
own little
in the penthouse or
yeah yeah.
or around the?
No, in it, like its own little theater room. Like it literally is its own little lounge theater room. Like they had literally had the lounge room space with a TV in there, but then there was actually a theater room as well.
What the
And the
hell?
bedrooms basically, except for the other ones which are like kids' bedrooms, there's the
Yeah.
main bedroom had the TV in there as well. Also, I was like, fuck me, TV in like every room basically.
When you
and
have
all these
choices,
fancy,
do you want to go here, there, or there?
all these fancy stuff.
I
I was looking at stuff and I was like, yep.
mean, it's not. I always wanted to have my own house with a theater room. Like
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like you literally put a projector on a fucking wall.
Mm.
like a 4K projector. You
Mm.
put your couch or your chairs, like rate some chairs or couches, and
Yeah,
just have a theater room, like layer them up.
and that's it.
You put that raised floor,
Yeah, just
and
some
like
like seating kind of stuff.
so
Just
you get
stack it
you
up.
get people behind you who can still see, and like,
Yeah, mini
hey,
theater.
have a fucking family movie thing, have a friends one, like,
That'd be cool. Then it's like you could feel like wherever you feel like. It's like, oh, I'm having a movie. Oh, I want to sit in the front row. I want to sit in the back row. Like,
yeah.
just comfortably feel like however you feel
And
like it.
then you have the surround sound with it coming from the roof, that's behind you and the
Mm.
front, and
I would
like
love to build a mini theater room. Like, it'd be
it'd be
nice,
so
slightly
fucking
raised,
good.
just so you're like a little bit above each one, so you can see over each other's heads. It'd be
It's
so
gotta
good.
be about yay big because you
Doesn't have
gotta
to be massively high.
see
Like,
the bottom and the top. Like you gotta be
mm.
well, you're not like this.
Yeah. Well, you'd be like in level with it, and then you just be a little bit above it, so you
I
just
think you're
sit
a little bit under. I think the middle row has to be level with it. So you
something
get the
like that.
one below you, you look up just a little bit, like you just
Yeah.
sitting like that.
Yeah,
Then the
something like
ones
that.
who are above you just look down a little
Yeah,
bit,
not
like just
like massively down. It's just like a nice
yeah.
tilt. That's it.
There is dimensions toward how the theaters have it. Like there is a specific spot for them.
Mm. Where they angle it down so it hits the
Because you
right.
sit in the front row, it's not the best spot. You want to sit like in the middle of
Mm.
the theater,
Yeah.
yeah,
Middle's always the best.
or right at the back. You look down at it.
Mm.
But like you don't sit right on the front row. I've tried that. It's just like
No, but the big screen they have for the theaters around here, they have the day beds, which I've talked about before, which is kind of funny. It's like I feel like that'd be too comfy having the day
yeah.
bed.
But when I went to there's one in Melbourne. I don't remember the name of it. It was a 3D one. Would
Yep.
have been IMAX. I think they had like recliners for the seats. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, they had like electric ones. Like, zzz.
Yeah, well,
I'm
that's
like,
it. They
"Whee!"
do have some nice ones. That's what I was thinking for a laugh when the bloody Well, I was gonna play with the boys, catch up with them, but I know Al wants to see it as well. So thinking maybe organise with Al, go into Gold Class, watch the Barbie movie, and get the nice recliners and have a feed and shit. Do the
Yeah, do
old
it.
treatment, and just sit in the nice recliners, get some food brought out.
It's crazy how comfy. I fucking fell asleep.
Yeah. So that's the problem too. If you're watching the movie, it's comfy, and you're having some food, you fucking go into a food coma while watching a movie. Fucking crash. That's I'm like, oh,
I was just on some
oh, still.
medication, so I just lay in there. I was just like, this movie's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, stomach's feeling a little bit turned
Like
up at the
what
moment.
you were doing on the Nintendo thing.
Yeah. Still friggin' funny. Oh, my
You know,
stomach
this
is.
whole trailer you just slept through and you're like, that's pretty
Woke
good.
up at the end of it. I like how, but you like how I woke up at the end of the trailer going, "Oh yeah, that was pretty good." On to the next one. Like I
That's what I
perfectly
mean.
knew. Like every time it ended, like I didn't miss the end. Like it didn't miss transitioning. Like I woke
Like
up at
you
the
didn't
end.
see it. You're like, that's good. Like
Like
what?
fall asleep for most of the trailer. Like not off at the start of it.
All
And
you
then,
heard was
oh
the
yeah, that
fucking
was a good
music.
trailer. Woke up the very end. Like it was like in time, but fucking it was
Oh,
hilarious. Um, well, I was gonna say, speaking of trailers and maybe things that you could fall asleep. Bit exactly.
you just fall through.
um, because I haven't talked about no, because it was only this week I watched it. Was the Flash movie. I've talked to you about it.
Don't talk to me
Um,
about it at all.
well, I've only said
The
a few
movie is
things.
dead to me already.
So the trailer was definitely hyped up way too much, and Tom Cruise saying it was a good movie was a bit because I've watched that
It wasn't
and
just him. Stephen King said it too,
yeah, so I don't know what the hell's going
and a
on.
few other people who probably got paid to say
It
it.
like besides the bad CGI, like the CGI is another part I'll get into, but like the story itself and the pacing,
That's deliberately that way though.
the story is so bad. The writing of the story is just so bad. Like the
I want to see what
jokes,
rating it got because
the,
I haven't actually checked that any of it, but I know it first week it was up like that. Second week,
just because everyone wanted to go see it because everyone was like how so
yeah,
hyped up, so
and
everyone
they
saw it.
heard reviews and not going to go see it now.
And like yeah, like they forced jokes too much. The only part there was that I thought was funny was the whole conversion of the bat suit to the Flash suit, which was in the trailer. You see it in there anyway. But that was the only part I found personally to be funny was like the little gag that they made about it. I thought that gave me a bit of a chuckle, but like the other jokes they had to me were just so forced and not even funny. I was just like, it was just cringy. I was like, I know they're trying to make a joke here, but it's worse than dad jokes. Like that's what kind of like they were trying to go for, were like dad jokes, but they were just hitting like not hitting the mark with them. It's just like, man.
And was that Zod thing fake, fucking stupid? What they did? Did you actually get to see that like properly? Like, was it really bad?
I didn't even. I mean, it was so bad. It was like it was PS2 graphics face. Like they literally had a dude in the like. Okay, so that whole sequence in the end of, towards that
I
part of.
CGI'd him on there. That
Well,
shouldn't
you
have.
know the worst part is. So basically, spoiler alert. Not without spoiling anything, but the spoiler alert. That whole end sequence, the whole thing is CGI. The whole battle and everything is all CGI. So when you see
Well,
those
it has to. It has
characters,
to be like.
well, it's a
Well, you
bit.
mean the people as well?
Everything was CGI. Like the people fighting the ships, the people, the scenario, everything was just CGI.
That's funny because we were talking about another 90% CGI movie that looks fucking realistic, as in Avatar: The Way of
And
Water.
we will come into that in a second, honestly, because that was good. So, but no, like that whole fight sequence, it was even so empty. Because you know how we make fun of like Nintendo games where they don't use the resources, so you have a lot of empty spaces, like trees will be
And
here in
Halo Infinite
locations.
and stuff like that.
The Flash movie
That
is
was
like
that. That
that.
was empty.
Literally, the Flash movie, they literally to cut down on resources, they had the fight in a desert area just so there was no. And then when they're fighting, literally, there's points of fighting happening where you see a little set of like conflict happening in the far distance over here, like a few tanks and stuff set up in the background, while there's like one of the characters fighting like a bad guy over here, and they'll like quickly go pan the camera all the way to the conflict over here, and then pan, and it's just empty. There's just all this empty space in this open desert. Like the desert was endless. Like there literally was no background to anything. It was just an open flat plain. The whole fight scene was just generated in CGI.
Watch those Black Adam and issues in deserts.
Like it's one of the worst CGI'd movies I've ever seen. Like putting Zod's face on the thing is so flat as well. It was
The
horrendous.
only movie that used a desert well is the Eric Banner Hulk
Yep.
and Iron Man.
Yeah. No, it's just horrendous. Like everything they did was just so bad. Like the
Everything else who
effects.
use it is fucking abysmal.
Then just how everything moved, because like people's
Oh, and
bodies,
Batman vs
they
Superman.
didn't have the right body motion portion, so they didn't move like people. They literally had the people animated. Like these weren't mocapped actors either.
Yeah,
These
well,
were literally
didn't
animated.
Michael
Because
Shannon do Zod? Like, he was there to do it, but they still CGI'd his
yeah,
face.
they
Like,
CGI'd his face into a suit that was CGI'd.
but he was there doing it.
Yeah,
Why not
I
just
know.
use
Why not
the
just take
proper
his
fucking
face?
people?
Because his face, literally in the suit, is flat. His face, there's no three dimensional to the model of his face.
He's in
It's
a
literally
helmet though,
flat.
so that makes it even worse.
Because like if you've seen that really bad scene, which I've watched Corridor Crew talk about it, where they had it was in that movie where that Steven Seagal was in, and where they CGI'd like the face of his
Oh,
Steven Seagal,
yeah,
you know, like that, and they put that into the helmet. It was literally like
yeah.
that with Zod. They literally put him in this, and his
No.
nose. You can literally see it when he's turning around talking. His nose is flat. It's literally flat because it's not a three-dimensional model that they've put his
Let me look
face
at.
on.
Can you find it on YouTube? Maybe you
You
probably
might be
can
able
now.
to, but it's so bad. It was literally bad. The quality was just
Zod.
garbage.
Because I
Like it was just flat. Everything, like all these faces they had for a lot of models were just flat.
is Zod the main bad guy?
Yeah, like they just rehashed. They literally rehashed Man of Steel because of the
Yeah,
multiverse.
that's well, it makes sense. But what the CGI the main villain like that?
Yeah, don't even get me. Like, and everything else is just CGI characters because they all wore suits half the time, so they just looked
Superman's in there.
mm, Superman.
They put Superman.
Superman's.
Superman's.
It's definitely they do. Well, it is the Flash. They do pinpoint on the multiverse. Which Supermans do you reckon they had in the movie?
You are so it's not Supergirl like they have in there. It's actually Superman.
Well, the main super. Well, it is Supergirl, like it, because in that
Yeah.
universe, like in that movie's universe, Kal El got killed, so it was different how things turned out in events because of multiverse
But
stuff.
what? Please don't say it's fucking Tom Welling as Superman.
No, no, he's not in there. He didn't have a
Kind of-
cameo in there.
he'd be a good Superman though to have now.
But again,
Um,
too, all these Superman, all these actors are CGI'd actors as well because someone no
it's not
longer
Henry
here.
Cavill.
No, they didn't. They didn't get a cameo of him.
I'm gonna look in the trailer. Have a look at him. Who is it?
Hey, you wanna
Where is
Because
he?
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, they literally chucked in cameos just to try and make it seem a little bit more exciting.
That's a bulk Superman, whoever it is.
There's a few different Supermans they chucked in there. It's more of a cameo sequence that they do. There's not actually a Superman in
Do
the
you see a
movie.
face though, or
You see
anything?
different Supermans. You see because of the multiverses kind of do a thing, and you see all these different
But
Supermans
Henry
flash up.
Cavill.
So, do you want me to kind of like list them off?
Wait a
Or
minute.
you're gonna see a thing, because there was people have talked about online. People have talked about like spoiled.
Who are the? I can't find the Supermen, so
Though we see Christopher Reeve.
that's who I was thinking.
We see Christopher Reeve, Superman, which of course he's passed. So we see they're also like all these Supermans are CGI'd. We see the original black and white TV shows. We see that Superman because there's all these different
What?
like worlds colliding thing. What's a Superman you would never expect to see in this movie?
Lego.
Nope. An actor that you would never think to be that we always wanted to be.
Keanu Reeves.
I'm
Do
hinting at you from that one.
I know who it is? I should, but I don't know. Christian Bale. I don't know who.
Well, Christian Bale was asked to have his cameo in the movie as well for his Batman, but he
He
declined.
wouldn't because it's not Christopher Nolan.
Mm. So
Otherwise, he would if it was Christopher Nolan.
it's a certain Batman that we're never gonna. Batman. It's a a certain Superman. It's a certain Superman we're never actually gonna see in a suit that we nearly saw, but we're never actually gonna see. So the closest we got was the CGI.
We nearly saw. Fuck.
Because he actually has like a bit. It's because he's CGI'd on the body and he has like a whole sequence.
Can I have a hint? I'm thinking.
It's the man that's been trending a little bit who's older.
It's not Henry Cavill.
No, he's an older actor.
An older actor.
He's doing his
I don't narrow it
rounds.
down.
He's doing his rounds. He was almost Superman at one stage, but it was scrapped.
I have fucking no idea.
It was going to be directed by Tim Burton.
Johnny Depp. I don't know.
Nick Cage. He's in the Nick Cage Superman's in the movie. So when they're going through all the different multiverses of different worlds of like different superheroes,
Oh, they took a meme.
They actually have Superman flying in. And you see the long hair because it's literally the suit and everything. It's that version of Nick Cage's Superman, and you see him like flying.
From like 20 years ago or so.
He gets shot and he gets pinned. And you see the spider thing villain coming in. He shoots him with a web. And he gets shot and he breaks out the web and he's like beats up this mechanical spider and he's just like, oh, and turns around and you just see Nick Cage's like CGI Nick Cage face with the long hair and he's just like, and like this look and this is like Nick Cage.
Yeah, I've heard nothing about it.
Yeah.
That was not that big of a deal then.
I was like, I cracked up. I was just like, that's Nick Cage.
That's
the most content. That's the most content we've seen as Nick Cage as Superman. Yeah, just type in Nick Cage.
Nick Cage's first cameo was worth the wait. No, it wasn't.
Not really. It's so minimal. But it's the most amount of footage we've gotten for and it was CGI. It wasn't even Nick Cage. It was literally CGI Nick Cage. Like, bruh, it was the most like digitally enhanced like version of him. I was like, what? He didn't even say anything. Like they don't even say anything. They like have no lines.
No, because
they just look like they just.
Oh!
Did you see it? Yes. The blank stare.
They used his. It's from a 20, 30-year-old movie. His face.
Yeah.
It's like young Nick Cage.
Yeah. Do you see the photo of it? It's like
Oh.
he does this stupid stare. The hair doesn't even move properly. It's just he flies and he's like, oh. That's this most stupid look because it's like 2D, no blinking. There's just no emotion in the face. Yeah, because he was going to be Tim Burton's Superman to go with his.
I don't like that.
But the only thing that I kind of enjoyed was Michael Keaton as Batman.
Apparently, that's the only good thing of the movie. And
Yeah,
him and
and
Ezra
then
Miller
so
does a good job. Like,
he
it's the
actually
only
does
things.
okay. Like he's still pretty crazy. You kind of
Well,
see
he
in
meant
some
to be.
scenes. You kind of see in some scenes like Ezra Miller just like desensitized. Like you know how Ezra Miller is a person, and we've seen those moments where he kind of just like desensitizes, and he just like has those blank stares in interviews and stuff like that. Like he just you can see he's looking through everything. Like because it's just Ezra Miller with.
But that's the role of he's playing though.
No, well, that's what I'm saying though. Like we've seen Ezra Miller in these interviews where he just zones out, and you can see whoever he's talking to or whatever he's doing, he's just looking straight through them. Like you're watching this in this movie, and there's moments you can see he's like acting with the other actors, and there's times where he's like dealing with them, and he's just looking straight through them. Like you can see he's just got like that empty stare, and he's just like just zoning straight through them. Like they're not even there in that situation. They are. And it's fucking hilarious. Like
Why
he
does Nick Cage with long hair not even look like a man?
yeah.
It looks like
So
female
it
Nick
was a
Cage.
weird movie, and then I mean, the Flash fucked up history and changed everything in trying to fix things. So
It's just a thing of like what Spider-Man did with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, but
so
it's
you know, I
flashing.
mean, I'm basically gonna spoil the ending as well. I mean, there's no point watching this movie for those that are listening. I've already
I
spoiled
will
some
watch
stuff.
it, but
Um, do you want to tell you about like the end, kind of like the end part as well?
nah.
No, you don't want to worry about it.
No, and the people as well. Don't want to.
Don't want to hear about it.
People might still want to watch it,
Yeah,
and I do want to watch it.
yeah. That was just the cameo part. So
But that
that's
Nick
what.
Cage thing, I'm not fussed about.
Yeah, it's just a weird cameo moment. It
I
was
forgot
very
about Nick Cage. I forgot he was even the Superman at some point.
Tim Burton's.
Not officially Superman, but
So yeah, so
he was going
that
to be
was like a
Superman.
sequence we see, and it's kind of even that sequence is just dumb. Like there's stuff that just happens. It's just like it just makes no sense. It's just dumb.
I just think it. Why put him in there? Like, why not just have him? I mean, Nick Cage is busy,
Yeah,
but like, I just
but then like you've
don't
asked
get
people to
it.
have people in, and then you're just gonna CGI them in there. Like, bruh, like, oh yeah, let's get old mate back to play
You
Zod,
had
but we're gonna,
Michael Shannon. You could have used him. He was there recording the fucking footage.
but we're just gonna CGI him in. Like, it just,
I thought the trailer looked weird because they only showing the front part
yeah.
for a quick
And
second. It's like, they're gone.
when you see on side shots when they have him side on, it looks like they've mapped his face onto someone else's body at times too. Even though it's
It will
like
be
pure
his. It'll be
CGI.
his body though.
It's just so weird.
He would have recorded that whole thing like that, but
Well,
they.
it was reused assets from the Man of Steel. So you remember remember in the Man of Steel where Zod came in, landed, and he talked to the military. Do you remember?
Oh,
And he's like, "Give me
no, I
Superman!"
don't.
Like
But
they
you know,
literally stole that from that first movie. So Man of Steel, that whole moment when he comes in and lands and he talks to the military, going, "Hand me over Superman." And it's just like, yeah,
but he recorded the new stuff over his old performance
yeah.
because they're too stingy to. Probably not stingy, but like they just didn't feel like getting to pay him
And
to
that's the worst
actually
part. That's
do
the
that
worst
scene.
part. I mean, like that's the other part too. It's like basically like
I
hand me
don't get
over
it.
Superman, but he already knows that Superman's dead in that timeline. It's just like they didn't even bother to edit the content as well, because he literally there's like give me Superman.
No,
It's
it's
just
a
like
different Zod. It would have to be a different Zod.
it's
Because...
different timelines and stuff, but it's like kind of the same
No, but
timeline.
he
But
wouldn't say had me Superman, would he? In the Flash. No, because Zod died, so he.
it's set in the same time events where he was coming to destroy Earth. Remember, he came in as Man of Steel and they destroyed Earth.
Oh, so it's before he hit Earth.
Yeah,
Really?
it's because Flash went back in
So
time
he
that
still thinks
far,
Superman's there. Yeah.
and then they even and there's other stuff too that they
Because they
did too.
grabbed him as he was getting to Earth, pretty
They
much.
even try to another pet peeve, which is kind of not too much. Mate, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but they continuity things to kind of put Flash into the event that he was there at that time when that happened in Man of Steel when Zod invaded originally.
Well, it could be, but we
Yeah,
don't see
they
him.
squeezed in a shot as well. They did a shot saying, he was here and he did this when we saw Zod attacking as well. It's just like, did you really have to like
Well,
continuity
he could
things? Like,
technically be. He probably was written to be there, but
yeah.
who knows?
So it's interesting how they try and tie all these characters back into the timeline and stuff for events that have happened. It's just like,
That's why I'm sick of multiverse bullshit. Because nothing works. Marvel, DC, they're not doing it right.
they tried too hard. They really
People
tried
were
way too hard.
there when they weren't there.
Honestly,
They
like
try and write them in.
What are some bad movies that you've seen? Like, honestly, what are some bad movies?
I don't even know.
Because, like, a lot of them would be better.
Bad, I
Like,
would say Love and Thunder, Ant-Man, Quantumania.
yeah, they're better than The Flash, honestly.
Can't think of another bad one. Uh,
I will tell you, though, Guardians of the Galaxy is really good.
well, The Flash is good compared to ratings. People, 86% of the people like it. No,
As a,
that's not that bad. But I
yeah. Even Ali could even stand it, and she likes her superhero stuff. She's like, I can't stand this.
I can't
It
think
was
of
bad.
any.
It's just
Like,
so
there's
bad.
bad but good, which I
Like,
do know a few of, but like none
the
bad
writing is
bad.
just so bad.
Oh,
Like,
Red Dead, not Red Dead,
Red
Evil
Dead.
Dead Rise. That was pretty bad.
The writing is just so bad. Like, so bad. It's, like,
I,
very predictable.
Extraction 2 apparently. It's not as good as first one.
I gotta watch that. My like top bad movies were like Dragon Ball Evolutions and like Avatar, like that Airbender. Like they sit
I
there
was
as
gonna say
like
not Avatar.
no, the Airbender. I kind of
I've
like
never
them, but
seen
like,
that thing. Fuck.
but yeah,
I
this
can't
this this Flash
think of
movie
any
sits
like
with that
bad.
the Flash sits with those movies now, so it's not just Dragon Ball Evolutions and Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's the Flash as well now that sits there with those movies as some of the bad movies.
Damn.
Like that's where I'm putting Flash.
Man, I can throw the Halo TV show in there.
Yep, yeah, that can go there with it too. 100%.
Because I would say House of the Dragon as well, but I've only seen like half an episode.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
That's a good show, but I think
Like,
because I didn't finish like all Game of Thrones, I just don't get the prequel stuff.
well, like how I felt anyway is like TV show like CW's like Superman and Flash and Arrow has better CGI than what the Flash had.
Yeah, the Flash is deliberate though. The director already said it was a deliberate approach.
It's so bad, like the deliberate
But
being a
to
deliberate approach.
CGI, the characters you have there is a bad move.
Like like that, having that, like I said, having that whole sequence as a CGI sequence, having no real actors was just so bad. Like everything just moved weird and was like,
I just don't get why James Cameron can do it so fucking easy. Make it look so
because that was
easy.
so good. Like, good. Speaking of good movies, now that like I said, I've watched Guardians of the Galaxy as well. That was that was like a full like out of everything Marvel has been lately with Disney, like Guardians of the
All the
Galaxy
Guardians have been
3
good though.
was
They've always
so
been
good.
holding Marvel up there.
So so now we know like we had like Shang-Chi was like really good and like No Way Home was like there as well. Like Shang-Chi was the best, like as quality and like graphically
I
like
mean, some of the quality of Spider-Man was better than iffy, but it was still a bit, what the fuck?
that's what I mean, but like it was better than some of the stuff we've had though, like comparing to
Yeah.
everything that came after that. Guardians of the Galaxy fits in there with those like Shang-Chi and stuff like that up there with that. Like it was really well done. The CGI was good, the writing was good, like
Because it's
the
James Gunn.
emotions was done so well. Exactly, it was done so
He
well.
would have demanded it to be up like
Yeah,
to his standard.
and it was good.
No offense to the other directors, like if your CGI is shit, your movie's shit.
Yeah.
Look at Ant Man. That was mainly
Oh,
CGI.
don't even get me started with that. Like that was just.
It's a good movie, but it looked like
And
that.
then you got Guardians of the Galaxy that did way better CGI than what Ant-Man did. Like, fuck. It's just so like, what the hell? It makes no
Marvel are going
sense.
to be pissed they lost James Gunn. He was holding them up.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Him and the Russos. The Russos are gone
Yeah.
from Marvel. James Gunn's
Well,
gone. Who you got
James
now?
Gunn's completely left altogether because of the whole whatever happened and stuff coming
Yeah, the
back.
Russos not going to do another Marvel movie. I
Russo
don't
did what
think
they wanted to do. They did what they wanted. Like they signed on what they
they
wanted to
wanted
do.
the
And they completed
Avengers. That's it.
it. Yeah, they completed it. They achieved their goal of production.
Which is why I got
Creativity.
no hope for the new Avengers, whatever the fuck it's called, the
Yeah,
Young
well, they do.
Avengers. The fuck it is. I got no hope for that
Mm.
because there's not going to have the chemistry that the Russos gave, like Tony Stark, fucking Thor. Like they're not going to be
And
there.
that's like, well, Secret Invasions has started as well now, and that's very like different
gonna
as
watch
well.
that
It's
now.
different to the comics, and it's like it's following Nick Fury a lot. But like even then, like it's kind of good, but it's kind of like yeah, because it's very spy espionage approach,
They've started using
but
fucking
it's
the AI generated shit in there.
the intro is just all AI generated intro, and it's just like
You know where they're
so,
going with all that now.
cutting corners, save some money. Let's cut corners and have something else, you know. It's like, bro, they're really trying hard as they can to cut corners. Like they're a multi-million-dollar company, like,
Brilliant, maybe.
and they are wanting to cut corners. Like, fuck
Well,
me.
that and I've seen reviews for Indiana Jones. That's a big too. Like,
It's good, like it's good for Indiana Jones, but it's pretty average overall as a movie. I think it was better than the people say. Like, it's definitely better than
it's
Crystal
like a
Skull.
3 out of 10. I'm not even gonna fucking worry about that.
Better than Crystal Skull, so I wanted to watch that, but
Yeah, but Crystal Skull was better. Like that's up there.
oh, a lot of people saying it's better
Anyway,
than
that was
Crystal
so
Skull.
good. People think we're lucky we got Crystal fucking Skull. Like,
Like I said, a lot of people didn't like Crystal Skull. I liked it. It was a different approach. We had aliens, so it was cool.
that's what I mean. We shouldn't have had that though, really, but not aliens.
Oh, it was a bit too jump.
Who made it? Was it the same director? Was
Still, someone. But Avatar, yeah, Avatar's been really good. That and like I said,
that's my movie of the
Avatar's
year. Like
Avatar
that
was good.
so
Dungeons
fucking
and
good.
Dragons been really good. Like there hasn't really been much else that's been really good. Like I really enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons. Like that's up there as like a movie, fun, action comedy because it's a comedy.
Yeah,
And then there's like a drama,
I
like
put
a
Avatar
theatrical
above
piece.
that because that was just a complete movie. Like, it was everything.
That's a nice proper
Story,
theatrical piece.
combat, everything was so good.
Mm.
I felt things in that movie, not with Dungeons and Dragons. I couldn't relate to it.
Guardians of the Galaxy made me
It was
cry.
all fucking mythical shit. Like
I cried a bit in Guardians of the Galaxy. It made me tear a bit. It was good.
yeah, people died, not coming back, and people just leaving. We got no more Guardians, bro. Except in cameo movies, if they're even in them now.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil that.
I bet we'll see Chris Pratt over in Marvel, DC eventually, and all that. Following James Gunn.
Well, I don't want to say anything.
What?
I don't want to. You would have to watch
Just
the
say
movie
it.
and wait till the end.
It's not spoiler, is it?
It's just the usual card at the end, which all
Well,
Marvel
Rocket
movies.
dies. I'm sad about that. James Gunn said that like a year ago.
I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm gonna Google it.
Do you want me to tell you about him? A little bit.
About who?
Who are you googling? Rocket.
No,
What are you googling?
nothing.
Do you want me to tell everyone else that?
No, don't tell them. What?
What? What did you look at? The fact no one dies.
Yeah, that Adam Warlock saves fucking Star-Lord. Fuck me. From the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the movie. Like, people gotta die, bro.
You
can't just be saved by the bad
You're
guy.
trying to spoil movies now. I wasn't trying to spoil it.
Well, fuck him.
All I was gonna say is at the end of the movie, it has the title card come up. It goes, "Star-Lord will return."
Yeah, but not with James Gunn. That's the sad part.
So
I mean, by someone else who could
it's a good movie, though. It's a good movie.
Star-Lord returns in DC! Can you imagine he did that? Like, he put that at the end. It's like... yeah, then it's like you
I mean,
find him next.
I
It's like,
kind of expected it because Chris Pratt's still kind of on board a little bit, like to do stuff still. Like he's still down for it. Everyone else is kind of a bit burnt out. Like he's still enjoying it.
what about Groot? Oh, not Groot. Fucking Rocket. He doesn't die?
End credit scene.
What the fuck? Did he give everyone a big, like, what the fuck moment when he said Rocket's gonna die? Like, and then he doesn't. Like, what the fuck?
Contingency,
That's
so
weird.
so if they want to do another one, he's got room to come back.
Um, they shouldn't. James Gunn's gone. Just end the fucking Guardians. Like, fuck me.
But you gotta
That's what
remember
they do.
too. But
Disney
you gotta remember
milking the
no, but
fucking
that's him though.
thing.
He wrote the story, so technically he left them alive, or if he killed them off, like he did that.
Yeah, but he's not going to be there to do it.
I know that's maybe like the whole troll, like it's a big fuck around with everyone, fucking them.
Yeah, there's never going to be a fourth one.
So
There's never going. They're not going to come back. I think that's just a thing you just fucking put there. Like, oh, maybe everyone makes up their own fourth one. Duh.
yeah,
You know,
but
which
yeah,
is
whatever
actually
happens.
fucking smart. But still, people shouldn't die. Full out
You
just
need to kill
die.
off. Like, well, they did that. They killed off Iron Man. Like, fuck. Like,
And Cap and soon
Cap got
Thor and
old.
that because
Cap got
they
old.
just leave and so they're going somewhere else
Mm.
because they can't really die by unless they die of old age or something.
That's kind of what they're doing with a lot of characters these days. It seems like they're like off doing other
That's what
quests.
Guardians just did, I guess. They just everyone's just gone.
It's a good movie. Go watch it. Don't want to spoil
Mm.
anything really for that one.
Well, I just did, but whoops.
Jim spoiled.
We'll put a disclaimer on the thing.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for Guardians and
Movie spoilers.
Flash.
Flash.
Maybe
Minor,
Flash.
minor Flash.
It's not really a spoiler though.
Minor
didn't really-
spoilers.
We said Zod was a bad guy.
Well, you
I
already
said
knew
that
that.
too. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of
I
already
thought
knew
both
he was a bad
movies.
guy.
I haven't seen them.
Huh?
I'm smart. I haven't
Yeah.
seen them. I already know what the fuck they are.
Yeah, no, you spoiled it yourself. I saw you go searching for it to find out what the information
Why is
was.
Adam Warlock a good guy though? That's what I don't get.
He was kind of always a good guy, though.
Yeah, but who's the bad guy in Guardians 3 then? Adam? Like, you good and bad?
The
Oh, fuck.
that one dude is the bad guy.
That one dude.
The guy who created Rocket.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because he was a bad man in the first movie.
Yeah.
Hence why Rocket's gone.
Mm.
You're getting away from him. Like,
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Don't want to keep talking about it and going down the rabbit hole, maybe spoiling even more.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, what else was there? Fucking movies, good, great. Go watch movies, enjoy them, have fun. Plenty of movies coming out.
People
There's a lot.
expect spoilers here anyway because we always talk
Oh,
about shit that.
chat.
But then again, being Guardians, people already fucking went.
It has been out for a while now. I just want to.
Hopefully, it's been out for like a week.
no,
No, 2 weeks.
Two now. Two or three.
Yeah.
Been out for
So
a bit.
people would. I mean, I could spoil it then because it's been.
I don't
want
want to.
to.
I just want to be at the same time. I mean, it has been a bit, so, but I don't want to go extensively spoiling stuff if people are still wanting to watch it if they haven't watched
Oh
it.
no.
Like yourself, I don't like to spoil things too much for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Unless you yourself go fucking digging for it. Like, why are you going digging for it?
Like I still know nothing about it. I just
Yeah.
like.
So I'm like, I'm not, you know. I'll
Apart
let
from
you,
no one
if you're gonna
does,
look, I'll let
which-
you say it, so then I know what to say, so I'm not going
Yeah.
too far ahead. But yeah, no, it's a good movie. Definitely recommend watching it. So there's been a few good movies,
I will.
but a lot
Comes out in
have
August,
been
I think.
pretty mid
September.
at the same time.
August pretty mid.
Which
Pretty
is
mid sometimes.
Pretty yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. You remember September 6th is Starfield?
Yeah.
PlayStation put a cheeky post up.
Mhm.
Guess what's launching September 6th now?
What?
Baldur's Gate 3. On the PS5.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And you know what they put?
What?
Baldur's Gate 3 coming out for PS5 at 60 FPS. Oh, I know they didn't.
Oh, that is hilarious. Just to piss people.
They call it an RPG as well, like RPG at 60 FPS.
That's great because Starfield's coming
I
out
was
30.
like,
Oh, that's hilarious.
September 6th, though, like the same day.
That's hilarious.
I have a feeling Baldur's Gate's gonna just fucking just blow up. Like,
Well, either way, it's going to be better because PlayStation has more users than Xbox. So Baldur's Gate is going to do better and actually
Xbox
make
would have
money
had it if they didn't have a Series S.
and actually have money, while Starfield is going to be doing well for Game Pass. Where's the money they're going to make from it? Yeah, wait to see that happens.
Microtransactions.
That's the only money they'll make back, really. Or they'll have Starfield up on there for like a month, and then be like,
No, the collector's edition's pretty much sold out, so they have that.
mm. Then I reckon they just,
And
oh yeah, sold out because they only had like 1,000 copies.
I want to see if it's still available because I do want that actually. It's so expensive though.
Was it $500? That's the one with the watch, is it? You're talking
Yeah,
about?
$500 for
Not
for a
worth it for a smart
Starfield
watch.
watch. That's a
And then
Starfield watch.
everyone trying to praise the controller. I mean, hey, each their own. But to me, the personally, the controller looks
I
so
don't like the
basic.
look of that controller.
So many people are going, "Oh, it's so beautiful, it's so good." I'm like, bruh, there's like my. I find this controller looks better than that controller. Like the translucent Xbox, like the anniversary one, looked better. Like I found that
And
my.
it came with a background for
I
your
found like
Xbox.
my Earth friggin' controller looked
That
better
looks
than
way
that.
better, I think.
Like, God, it's just so hideous.
What was I looking for? Starfield.
Starfield.
I was so confused because Willy's
Collectors.
Wonderland popped up.
Willy Wonderland.
Yeah, so you can still pre-order the Constellation Edition.
Yep. It's like $500. I don't think they had many copies for each place. Oh, pardon me.
Or you can just get the premium edition upgrade for $60 and it comes with the steelbook.
You're paying $60 for the DLC and the steelbook. It's so stupid.
That's about right though.
You don't get anything else with it. It's like, what's the
No,
point
it's
of
more
buying
than that. It comes with
season pass?
steelbook, a patch, shattered space expansion, Constellation skin pack. Oh yeah, accessories to digital
Yeah.
art book and original soundtrack. Why are they digital? Hate digital art books and soundtracks. Give us a fucking disc with the soundtrack.
Give us an actual art book.
Give us a fucking art book. Hey, if these, what is it? Like the medium and seafood, they come with art books with the fucking game.
Yep.
For a lower price.
Yep.
I paid like $60 for seafood. That's a steelbook and an art book, which is like that fucking
Yeah.
thick.
What was that other game they were dropping? They were releasing?
You know, Stray.
Mm.
That comes out on
Xbox.
Xbox August 10th.
Yeah. Come to
So
Xbox.
they can finally play it. If it's not on Game Pass though.
Mm.
I don't think it doesn't say it's on Game Pass on the thing. So who knows? This says Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One on August 10th. So we'll soon see. And also, the game Scorn that did really shit for Xbox, hitting PlayStation Fall this year. So
Yeah.
I found those today.
Yep.
I will buy Scorn because I want to play Scorn. Could have played it on Xbox, but apparently it was buggy and.
I think they patched it soon enough. I got it on there, I think, from Game Pass.
I was gonna play, but apparently it's more boring. It's like an actual walking sim than a fucking.
Then actually what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like apparently it's just walk puzzle, little bit of combat, puzzle walk puzzle combat. Like nah.
Pretty mid.
I wonder if Scorn's on JB.
Scorn! He's gonna have a look at the Scorn!
I want to
Yeah,
see if
those
it's got a
things.
physical thing.
But speaking of other things, while you're looking at
Doesn't.
Scorn, that's kind of... I feel like maybe in that genre, it's dark and spooky. I know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Scorn is dark and spooky. I like it. I like it's got that HR Geiger look to it.
That's what it was
The
inspired
HR
by.
Geiger, yeah.
I know, I went down the... I was weird, I was just... I was on TikTok the other day during this week, and I was going through some stuff, and it was just like...
So emotional.
I know, I just went down the rabbit hole of like the origin of like different music genres, and just like looking at the transition of where like rock transitioned into metal, and it's just interesting just to like
Metal was Ozzy Osbourne, like Black Sabbath is
their first song they ever dropped.
clarified metal.
Their first song they dropped as Black Sabbath was the introductory to metal. Like they basically like there was some kind of traits of it there. There was like back in like whatever it was, is like an old like orchestra. Like they kind of did technically kind of have a metal style song, but it wasn't really a genre for it. It was just like an orchestra, like an opera kind of thing. And it was like interesting looking at that, but like the realistic, like, and then it's like it was kind of inspired different musics and stuff, and it was I kind of just was like looking at that again. I was like, it's interesting to see that like their first song was actually like for the band was a metal song because they changed up the genre of rock. They twisted it a little bit further. Like that's just crazy to be like
Right.
not even like having a band existing and making songs that led into it. It was the fact that was their first song for that band was metal. They basically, some people said Led Zeppelin may have like inspired that a little bit, but
I mean, Zeppelin's
rock. But it did have like a few later
is
songs,
hard rock,
mm,
hard rock.
which they kind
Where
of
Ozzy,
bridged the
like
gap.
Black Sabbath, is
But they just straight
hard
into it,
rock mainly.
like straight into it, like was technically
Mm.
metal, like from the get go. I was like, damn, like from the get go, you basically classify that song. I was
And
like,
then they kind of went a bit softer,
and
like
then they went all over the place and tried to find their groove.
yeah.
But like that's say like crazy to just come straight in with a band, and your first song for that band is a new genre. Like that's crazy. I was like, that's
I
cool.
mean, maybe that's what they planned. Like they definitely planned it.
But how do you know like that it now become a different genre? Like that's the crazy part.
But there was heavier music
But that's the thing too.
back
Is like
then.
how they know to call it metal as well. It's like this is the new genre. We've gone from rock and roll or R&R to metal. It's like how do they know to call it metal? It's like you know what I mean. It's like that one time changes and then it was not called metal, but it was called like brick or something like that. Like you know what I mean? Like how do you go from rock and roll to metal? Like
What do you listen to?
brick.
Some brick.
What's your favorite genre? Brick. Like, but you know what I'm saying though. It's interesting that like they were like, this is what we're coming as. What do we call it? Like metal. Like it's just interesting just to think of that as well. Like as being like, yep, new genre. Like this is what we're gonna call it. And this is and just rent with it. Like not even like dark rock. Like you think maybe dark rock or yeah, like heavy rock was kind of around. Like oh, actually no, that does kind of make sense. Actually, now I think about it. What's a
You
mineral?
know, the Beatles were even
Actually,
had some rock metal
Actually,
elements as well.
I think that's where the joke comes from. Is like because you had rock, which is a mineral, right? Heavy rock, which is a harder mineral. What's heavier than it? What's harder than on the mineral scale of a heavy rock? Metal. they literally
Yeah.
they literally like got the periodic table. We're like, we've got rock, we've got heavy rock. What's another element? Metal.
It's not heavy rock, it's hard rock.
Or hard rock, but like that's
Hard
basically
rock, heavy
they
metal.
literally use the
Like
periodical
then
table to like come up with the
you
genre of
got black
music.
metal, death metal, grunge metal, speed
Mm.
metal, extreme metal, fuck all these other metals.
Yeah, that aren't on the
Noob
periodical
metal.
table. Noob metal. Yeah, that new NU is it NUU or
Yeah.
NU? Yeah, I was like,
That
what the?
was like Limp Bizkit, Slipknot,
It's so weird.
Disturbed, Born.
The like the rap
Yeah,
hip
that was
like
like 2000
the
metal
it's like
when
a
they
weird
started.
it's like a weird like punk pop metal. It's so weird. Like the genre is such a weird genre.
I wouldn't call Disturbed pop punk.
No, but like a lot of those other bands were like a weird pop punk because they had like that poppy punk
Yeah,
kind of style to it. Very mainstream. So it was like a pop punk metal. So weird.
right.
But yeah, I know it's just interesting. I was just like, yeah, it's just weird. It still fandangles me in that they come up with names.
I think it's
Oh,
just an evolution thing. Like it just happens. I think like
like I mean, blues and jazz. It's just a weird that they come up with names for genres like blues,
blues that makes sense. Jazz. I
jazz,
don't know
like
what jazz even means. Really,
jazz. Like where did they come? Jazz. It's like what do we? Hey, Sonny Bill, what do we should call it? We're gonna call it jazz. Like what? Like who came up with? You know what I mean? Like who was sitting around was like, we're gonna call this thing jazz. Like,
I was like, where the heck does techno come from?
like who came up with a name?
Technology?
Like yeah, like
I mean, it would be technology, but like techno is just bang, bang, bang. Like what?
I guess that's maybe because like that music does require technology, like gadgets, to make that music. So maybe that's where
Yeah,
it came
but
from.
like what?
Techno, because it's all used by like computers and stuff to make it. It's so weird.
Techno way.
It's just crazy how they come up with names for things. Just just imagine being that person who invented like genres for stuff. Like we're gonna call this
It's not just one. I think it's just a whole
a
industry
committee.
wide thing. They
Yeah.
just do a thing and it just rolls on. Like, it wouldn't just be one dude just sit down and making names for new genres. Just write down other things. You got to use this,
This is what you're labeled as. You're now
right?
country. You're jazz. You're gonna be blues.
I mean, country is the only self-explanatory one.
Mm.
Country.
Yeah, it literally is country. Like it's anything that's done like country style. It's country.
You like cities, you
Sid.
like cities skylines, right?
Yeah, yeah. That new one, second one,
Yeah, the
first one.
new one. Did you know that
Did
has
you
a
not?
collector's edition?
Oh, does it?
Only $124.
124. What's it come with?
Oh, come with
I think.
steelbook, physical, double-sided drawable city map, physical. It says in quotes, physical. Two SS, two designer pens, fit design pens, physical. Pre-order bonus, digital.
Yep.
Non-unique landmark buildings and Tampa map or Tampere map. Expansion pass, digital.
Just so you know.
Yeah, but they put them in the thing.
That's
I don't know.
hilarious.
But you get the physical map, game, and the pens. You get two pens.
So you
That's
know.
fucking cool. All for
Some
124
people,
bucks.
some people don't understand what these things are. I like,
No,
I
but
like,
it's cool that they give you that though. Like, I mean, I'm not into that game, but it looks
yeah.
like I'm could get it just for the collector's edition alone. But it looks, you
Yeah,
can
it's
design
fine.
a whole city, right?
It's the old Sim City. That's all it is. The old Sim City. It's fun. You can get the disasters drop in. You can have like the meteor strikes and like the tornado attack.
You can drawable city maps, double sided. Like that's fucking cool. And you got the pens,
Mm.
two separately designed pens. Ink can be wiped off. Oh,
Oh,
that's for
that's
the
cool.
maps. I mean, you'd be probably something you'll probably get.
Maybe, yeah.
You get a
Maybe.
steelbook with two sides of discs. What's the second disc for? Was
2 discs. Soundtrack?
does that say the soundtrack? It's got two discs in the steelbook. It's got two disc slots. I don't know. Maybe it's on two discs. The game,
That's weird.
but they're 100 gigabyte discs. So I don't know.
The game shouldn't be that big.
It could be, but not
Maybe.
two discs worthy. I don't know, but I didn't know there was a collector's thing even for it.
No, I didn't either. You're telling me this is the first time
I
I'm
didn't think
hearing
it was a
about it.
big enough game to have that.
I mean, they made a second game,
True,
so it's something if you're getting a
true,
second game.
true. I just didn't expect because I'm. Oh, Days of Doom, Avatar: The Last Airbender game.
I know,
We
man.
spoke about that earlier. Well, you did. So it was a bad movie.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's okay, but it sits there with some of the not best
Oh, did I tell
movies.
you that? Payday 3 collectors for 194.
Oh no, that's pretty cool.
It comes with a gold mask,
Oh,
a
that's
wearable
cool.
mask.
That's cool.
Comes with a briefcase, stickers, patches, the mask. Yeah, 194.
Oh,
Think you get a steelbook,
I might
maybe.
pre-order that. I might pre-order that. That
I'm
sounds
having a
pretty
quick
cool.
look while I'm here. Just tell people out there as well if they want them,
That's it.
because the probably don't know. Like I didn't know that City Skylines one was
No,
there.
I did
But
not know.
I'll have to give some updates.
Oh, I'm starting to yawn. I'm starting yawning. 'Cause, I mean, it has been a big day.
There's a new Sonic game coming out too, Sonic Superstars.
Superstars.
Yeah, I think it's 2D. Or is it 3D? I don't know. I didn't see the trailer. I just saw the game. Aliens Dark Descent just came out too.
Oh, damn.
Is that like a sequel to Fire Team?
When did this post up? This was about 45 minutes ago. Actually, I don't know what the time was. This yesterday? No, when was this? A day ago? Yesterday? Oh no, it was yesterday.
Oh, remember that fucking Lord of the Rings Gollum? That's
Yeah.
half price right now.
Where at?
JB.
JB.
$44.
Ooh. I might. I don't know. I might.
It's a shit
Cheap.
game though, bro.
I know, but on if will they allow me to buy it and return it if I don't like it?
No,
Or
you
buying it,
can't. It's JB.
buying it when it
I mean,
is.
you probably can say it was a defect. Break it.
Good
No, don't. No, if you get it, you might as well just keep it though for
Yeah.
fucking $40. Like,
Well, did you see that they the studio that did that game as well? They were apparently doing other Lord of the Ring games as well. They've now cancelled them.
yeah, I
I
know.
didn't realize they were being given other Lord of the Rings IPs to make as well. Like
If
fuck.
if I was embraced, I'll be taking that away right now.
Yeah, well they're going to be going to a different studio now. Like clearly.
No, they still got the games lined up. So,
No. That studio's not doing them now. They've cancelled them. They're not doing it.
oh,
Yeah. That studio's
good.
not doing because that studio that did Gollum were going to do other Lord of the Rings IPs as well,
Yeah, I
like other
know, but like,
games. But they're not. That studio's not having them now. Not after that.
they
That,
never
that
even
was
made a Lord of the Rings game, like a
that was a
fucking
lie.
Gollum
That was a
game.
whole lie of like what they promised. What's this?
It is not a Gollum game. Gollum would never have a fucking pet bird. Gollum would not make a human do his dirty, like be a fucking slave that you command to open a gate for you. You like they pretty much made a simulator, but not Gollum, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was so hyped for that game, bro. I'm like, yeah, we're getting a new fucking like. I think you like shut off Mordor and shit. Like you play as Gollum in like his darkest part of his life, like tortured by the Nazgul, like the orcs and shit. But like you get none of that. Apparently, he's got a nice little bed. He wakes up every day to go like hatch an egg or some shit. I'm fucking so sad about it. So bad. The game breaks half the time.
That's it. All right.
I
I don't know where it's going.
got nothing to say about it.
What was that?
Also, that Weird West game comes out soon, September twenty
Oh, that
second.
bloody thingy doobie one.
What? It's by Devolver
Oh, the Rad Brad got a care package of the controller and the headset for Starfield.
or Starfield.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. They don't give you a steelbook for the deluxe edition. They give you a box. They give you a box to hold the game in the. That's got a physical art book and a physical soundtrack. Bro, what? I'm shit you not, man. Oh, it's a top-down game. It's an RPG. I look of it. Looks pretty cool, actually. I'm not into my RPGs like that, where it's all like from the top back. Like I don't know, but that looks pretty good. Yeah, it comes with physical definitive game, an art book of Weird West, 104 pages. Official soundtrack, all collectible deluxe item house boxing, all the contents. Where's the steelbook for that? And on steelbooks, I did start Diablo. I like it. I'm fucking confused by the skill tree. I had someone in stream trying to tell me what it does, but I'm a fucking Diablo noob, and they changed it from the other three, and it's fucking kind of sad that I still don't get how the skill tree works.
What the hell? What have I gone down? So I just went down a weird rabbit hole. I don't know if it's real or not. I can't tell. It looks kind of real. One-eyed, two-mouth puppy. Deformed. Sorry, it just came up and I just fully zoned out looking at it. I was like, what the fuck is that? Fuck me, that was just weird. Yeah, was it? Where was it? They're remaking bloody Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
What the fuck?
I don't know
Oh,
why.
it's Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just
Um,
answering something important. Um,
there's a lot of weird stuff going.
I got somebody in the Discord doing some weird shit.
Discord doing weird shit. In your Discord,
Yeah.
doing some shady suspiciousness. Milk. I lost it. There was a thing I was trying to find on Twitter, but I lost it.
They sent 3 people messages that are very inappropriate,
Oh.
and I'm getting asked about it.
Inappropriate messages. Can I see your
Yeah.
dick? I find this very inappropriate
Uh,
because I'm a woman. It's like one of them's like, I don't know. Can I see your penis? What? That's very uncalled for. Yeah, that's the problem with these weird bots and people, just weird people, bots, or whatever. Sometimes you get these going around the fucking things being strange. Um, did anyone question, or were they just DMing you, asking you about it?
yeah. Yep.
Um,
I, what the? So I got one this morning or last night, then this morning, and now just now.
oh,
I'm like,
someone asking
I'm like,
you
what the
like, have
fuck
you
is happening? Move,
moo?
move. I just asked him like he's been doing that because it's a bit out of ordinary.
Yeah,
He does it now.
what's that? Someone
I'm not
is
saying who it is, but it's someone.
so someone is being weird to other people in the
Yeah.
Discord. So
Yeah.
maybe he's been hacked, maybe, or someone's
That's why I'm asking.
yeah,
I'm
like
asking
actually
what's
ask them
happening.
directly if they're
I'm gonna
being
have to
weird.
kick him out of there and ban him or something.
Mm, being uncalled for.
It's
No, that's why I wasn't too sure if it was like someone that's been there before, or if it's just weird. This weird cats have joined and being weird.
no, it's
Because
an
I've
old
had that.
one.
No one.
But it's like right now, which is happening. Like,
It's like moo.
moo, right? I'm like, what?
I don't know. Is there anything else you got for the week? I think. Is there
I
anything?
no, I was playing Diablo, played some Power. I've nearly finished Power Wash.
Mhm.
Campaign's almost done. I got like 3 or 4 maps left,
Ooh, nice.
and started. Can't remember. Played some Warzone.
Yep, been playing Warzone. Yep.
Played some Shipment. I was smashing Shipment.
Yeah. Shipment's good though,
We
eh?
had a free week. We had a free weekend where we all
We had a
played the
free Wii.
multiplayer. Free weekend.
That's alright then.
Yeah, that was just the weekend just gone before.
Mhm.
So you got the maps for 2 or 3 days.
That's alright.
Smashed some Shipment. Um, I installed again the AFL game.
Yep. Is it working?
I installed Dying Light 2 again
Uh huh.
because I've been watching someone play it. I'm like, the game is so good now. So I installed it to play it. Because
Yep.
when I played it, I got so far in, the trophies weren't popping as I got
Yeah, I
along.
remember you saying that. It was broken, being
So I don't
weird.
know if I'm going to start the game again or not. I don't think I do. Because I
How
can just
far are
get
you
the
in?
trophies in the second playthrough, but I'm
Yeah.
not that far in.
Mm.
And but now they got the gore system like Dead Island and
Yep.
stuff. So
Working properly.
there's more variation to attacks. They actually
Yep.
get limbed and shit now,
So
like
they've
blood
basically
goes.
done an overhaul in the update. They've done a proper
Yeah,
overhaul. That's cool.
they did the
I
update
might
just before Dead Island 2 came out, so I
look
haven't
at
touched
doing
it
that at some
since way
point.
before that.
Because I wouldn't mind
It's
playing Dying
co-op.
Light.
It's crossplay too
Because, yeah.
between
Oh, that's
Xbox,
it.
PS5, PC.
Because how much is that now? Stay human.
That's like $30, 30, $40. JB
Um,
thing. And
oh,
I'll be
quick
streaming
stories.
that sometime soon. I think about streaming Gears tonight or something. I was like, I'm playing some Gears, do some multiplayer or some shit.
Some
People don't
news.
understand how Gears is a hardcore group.
Hmm.
Like, if you go online, you're getting fucked if you haven't never played it or anything, or even just getting back into it. You're gonna get
Yep.
fucking ripped.
It is. It's
Like,
brutal.
they're insane. Like, they got the best skill out of anyone. I think. Like, they're fucking wall bouncing over everything. Like,
Yeah.
they come out of nowhere. But bam, you're dead. Fucking Nasher to the
Oh,
face.
it's just
Like,
it's always been a brutal game. Like,
it's like I used to play the first one back in the day when it was on 360, and they were good back then.
what the fuck is my phone?
Now with like everything, oh,
I tried typing in Dying Light, and I don't know what I've missed. It's gone. Ying Lift 2. Ying Lift.
Ying
Somehow
Lip 2,
Ying Lift 2.
Dying Light. I just did that deliberately wrong,
Now it
and it
said
still came out right.
dating light.
Dating light. Amazon 36, Harvey Norman $24.
Ooh,
Yeah,
20,
Harvey Norman $24.
28. That's pre-owned at EB.
Don't buy EB. On Steam, it's 50% off.
36 brand new. That's still pretty cheap.
Harvey Norman 24,
I gotta find a Harvey Norman that has it.
brand new.
That's not bad
Keep
though.
it.
But yeah, no, I'll have to
I
have a look.
think JB has it for 20 something.
Nah, 69.
It just went off sale then. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Unfortunately.
69. No way.
But yeah, no. Is there anything else you got for the week?
GOG was having problems today, I've seen.
Was it? Anything else you seen?
Yeah, like our mate was trying to do some Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk for GOG.
Yeah.
They needed updates, and Cyberpunk, no, I think it was Witcher, had green lines above the screen, like green lines going down. I was like, what? What PC game does that? It's just your disc thing.
What the fuck?
And you had to think of some settings and shit.
Oh my god.
I just don't know. Like, GOG had an issue.
That's fucked. Yeah, I might
But
jump on
I'll
my
get back into
fucking
that.
GTA.
I want to finish that game. Like, I don't know what happens yet. Like, I'm gonna get back into it.
Mm.
I had it for fuck. Had it for a long time, haven't I? I had it for a long time. I
Mm.
just when did it come out? Like 2022?
What's that?
2021?
What are we talking about?
Dying Light 2.
I like two. Was it before that? Not 2020?
No, it was 2022, I think.
It was last year.
It came out
2019.
February 4th, 2022.
It was
And I've
last
still only
last year. I thought it was
hours
like
in.
a little bit before that. I didn't think it was last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
That's so weird. It didn't feel like it was last year. I feel like it was like a year before
No,
that
it
or something.
was last year. That's what I'm saying. Big W, it's $50.
Was that Dying? What are we talking about? Dead Island or Dying Light?
Dying Light 2.
That's so weird because Dead Island what came out this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Conspiracy? Conspiracy?
Yeah, that's just weird.
So get it when you can because it's on sale, bruh.
Some if
Harvey
you can find
Norman or
it.
Big W or
Mm.
something.
Harvey Norman. I might
If you
have to
get it
fucking
pre-owned
find
from EB, like just go in there and have a look.
it. Mm.
Ring up first. See if they got one of each.
Mm.
Because what was it normally? Did they have it? They would have it still sealed, would they?
Um.
Because it's EB. They probably just open themselves and say it's fucking pre-owned.
I want to see what's that. Not telling me where it's at.
Dying Light
Oh,
2.
what the fuck
Oh
is
yeah,
that
they got it
they're
for
offering? That's cheap.
$28, my dude. It's on sale at EB.
What the hell is that they're offering? Because that's cheap. You know how they give you the recommended things to buy, or like people also bought these for X amount of
Yeah.
dollars as well. It popped up with Dying Light down. Where is it? Down the bottom it goes total price for $58. You can get Dying Light 2, Crash, Twin Sanity. Was it the Insanity?
Insanity. That's on Xbox.
Insanity, and then like an Xbox $30 gift card for $58.
What?
Yeah.
Just take that fucking deal.
Like,
Oh,
what
did
the
they a $30 gift card
Yeah.
for 58 plus the two? What?
Oh, and it's got Insane Trilogy is out of stock, but I was like, that's just weird. That they had that as a deal for like $58 at some point. Like that's cheap. They were really getting rid of those games. Like that's insane.
That's worth it just for the fucking $30 card.
Uh-huh.
You get the game for $10 each,
I wonder what Xbox games they have. I'm gonna have to have a look.
bro. Dying Light 2, $36. Pre-owned, 28. Get one of those.
Get it for 24 from Harvey Norman's. Brand new.
Will they ever have it though?
Possibly.
That's why you ring where you got to go first and see who's got it.
Yeah.
Can smash some, bro. I got no one to play with. I do, but I wouldn't mind getting that on the Xbox though. No, I wouldn't. Fuck that. Play on PS5, then I uninstall
Weird.
it. I did just buy an Xbox game. Can you guess what it is? It's an oldish game. Got it for $12.
I don't know.
It's a live service.
Destiny.
Nope. Sea of Thieves for $12 on disc.
Oh, you did get it?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna start playing it. I've got 4 people to play with. Ooh, 3 people to play with,
Oh, I mean, it is Harvey Norman's, but it's just weird how it came up as recommended.
and that I got peer pressured into it, bro.
What?
They're like, "Come play Sea of Thieves with us."
Yeah, I've asked you plenty of times, and you're like, no.
I didn't want to, but they all said it. I'm
Oh,
like,
I see how
it's
it
like
is.
three. It's like 3 against 1. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, clearly have more force than I do. I keep asking you to come play it.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I love that game.
You're only one man, bro.
Yeah, well, I need more people on my boat.
You got Smurf in that?
No, he doesn't play it.
Oh, I
It's
thought
hard.
he was playing it.
It's hard trying to get him on to play it. He's too busy playing Daisy
Oh.
all the time.
He's what?
Daisy
Daisy?
all the time.
Oh my god, Steel?
Yeah. So I typed in Dying Light 2 into Harvey Norman's again, right? And I'm going down the list, and it's just like Dying Light, LED lights, which makes sense, and then it's like,
LED light.
and then it has a casserole pot. I was like, how's that related to Dying Light? A casserole pot, a crock pot.
So, I mean, it does technically.
Is it the dying part?
There's casserole pots in there.
Because you get smacked in the head by a
Are,
casserole
are,
pot, you
are
die.
they using in-game items to sell things now? In
idea.
games? They like fuck.
But yeah, it's not bad. $24.
Still,
But
if
yeah,
that
I
doesn't
need
have
more
it,
people for
EB
Sea of
would.
Thieves. We've got it now. We should,
I don't have it yet.
when you get it, we should play it sometime.
I'm downloading it on the Game Pass right now.
Yeah.
It's like 81 gig. I'm like,
Do
but I
it.
want the disc. The disc was $12.
Yeah, we can play it.
I just hope they give me the correct
Because
fucking
who else is
case.
playing that? Concrete and that.
Concrete, Ash, and Hellboy,
Yeah.
and I think
Motherfuckers.
Pie. There's a lot of people want me to play it there.
Hmm.
I don't.
I
I
know,
was fucking so hesitant.
you're being no dickbag. You're being dickbag. You'd play all the games I want you to play. You're like, no, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it.
I don't want to play it.
Being like
But
someone where it's like, Minecraft is for children. I play Minecraft all the time now. This game's for children. I play it all the time now. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't see a Thieves though. I
No.
just said I didn't like it
Yeah,
because I
back
played
then,
it on launch and it was boring
they
as
were the
batshit.
they were the same too. They were the same. Fucking hilarious.
No, they said they hated Rocket League and shit. I was like, yeah, you played it?
And,
No.
And then they're playing it, and then they're loving it.
But I played Sea of Thieves on
Yeah.
launch for like a month.
But
and just went,
I have told you, going like they have improved it. Like it is got a lot more to it now, which is good.
I mean, it still looks boring as bad shit, but
I mean,
I'll give it one fucking try. If I don't like it again,
as a new user though, you got a lot more you can do now, so it's definitely good.
do I get to keep my build from before, like my level and shit?
Yeah, that's still there. Wherever you got your.
It's not be a
your
pirate
characters.
legend, but all my other friends got to be a pirate legend.
Yeah,
I
I'm a pirate
didn't.
legend. I'm
My
a pirate
achievements
legend.
are on there. I can't check, can I? 'Cause I haven't even saw the game yet.
But yeah. What do you mean you can't check your achievements?
Yeah.
You've played it before,
Well, I
though.
don't know where it is. It wouldn't be at the top of the list.
Oh, maybe it might be on your old account. Or was it on this account? Did you have it? Was it just Captain? Because didn't you have your other account at one point, or did you only have that? Or you was always Captain on Xbox. That's the thing too. So, because you might have to, you'd be able to search it. You should be able to search the games and be like, "Let's look here, this game. Here's your achievements."
Hang on, just doing the Discord thing. Oh my god.
Oh, is it still coming? Messages coming through, are they? Someone's flashing their dick.
Not exactly, but
Someone's going around giving dick pics.
not exactly. Just saying things.
Going around asking for dick pics. If it's like a Uno reverso, it's like they're not going around giving unsolicited dick pics, they're going around asking for dick pics. Could you imagine that, the Uno reverso? Being like, "Hey, can you send me a dick pic? Hey, can you send me a dick pic?" Going around asking people. Uno
I just fucking
reverso.
banned them.
Oh, you did ban him in the end? We'll talk about it after.
They didn't answer back, but you know,
We'll talk about it after.
I'm just.
before we wrap this up, I actually do want to say
Yeah.
I had a dream last night, and I literally auto logged out of my dream. So
You auto logged out of your
well, I didn't log out.
dream.
Like I like F8 quit. Like I just full on like quit my dream. So I was like base build. Like it was a kind of like video game style going on. I was like, I guess it was like an apocalyptic thing was going on, and I was base building at the point in time where we are at. It's like there was no real zombies around. I was like, we can base build. Everyone was kind of like acting a certain way, and they were doing their thing. I'm like, I'll just base build while they're here. And I heard a noise. I'm like, oh no, has a zombie finally come to the location? And I had no weapons on me, and I was like, still building, and it came up, and it kind of was picking up speed. And I was like, fuck it. I just like in my dream, I was just like, F8 quit, and I woke up, and I was like, yep, no, I'm dealing with this situation. I literally was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm like, I'm not dying in my dream right
How do
now.
you just do that in your dream though? It's just
Yeah, literally, I was like dreaming. Literally in my dream, I was like, they had the zombie coming at me. And I was literally, nah. I was like, literally in my dream as my character, because I felt like I was playing a game, going, nah, fuck this shit, and just quit my dream and woke up. I'm like, yep. And I'm sitting there going, fuck that. I ain't being attacked by a zombie right now because I don't have any weapons. Just because I was too busy base building. I'm not dealing
right.
with this. I don't have any things on me. No one else is with me to help me give me the backup. The weapons is down in a stairwell that I need to get back past the zombie to get to try and get the weapons stash, to fucking get the weapons out, to fucking hack him up. And I'm like, I'm not doing this right now. So I just quit. I just quit my dream. It was great. I was just like, nah, fuck this. Quit.
That's
Woke
so
up.
weird. Just quit it.
Yeah, I just tried. Like he was coming at me. I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'll just quit, and then I'll just either deal with him when I load back in, or if it's like a real time, like kill despawn, and he won't be there in my dream the next time I go back
A
into
real
my
time
dream.
arc.
Like I'll just go back in. Like
Speaking of, want to play arc again?
play Ark again.
They're shutting
But
the official servers down in September. End of
I'll
September.
wait till that new update rolls out with it all, and then play
You
it.
mean the new game?
Well, they're rolling out those new servers for the was it the updated for the old version? When they doing that update thing, upgrade?
They're not getting an upgrade.
They're not doing the upgrade thing now.
No, it's a whole new game.
Arc 1.
No, it's Ark Survival Ascended, not Survival Evolved.
Yeah, whatever
It's
they're
the
doing.
same game, but it's on UE5
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
new disc
That's what I
thing.
wanted to. I want to play
It's not
that
an
one.
upgrade. It's a
I
whole
want,
new
I
game.
want to play that when it comes out. It's well, I mean, it's technically still the same game. Everything's the same. It's just new.
On Unreal Engine 5, so it
Yeah,
should run a lot fucking
like
better.
it's still gonna be the same game. That's what I'm saying. It's just the same game, a new engine. Like it's just
I
nothing's
think there've
changed
been
concept wise.
fixes and hopefully better.
Like the
You,
mission,
you,
like the
you,
basic
you know,
the missions are still the exact same maps. Everything's the same. Everything still transitions the same. So it's still the same game.
yeah.
Like new game would be like the second one because there's a whole new plot, kind of whatever's going on.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
the
think.
same game, but it's all moved over
But
to Unreal
I
Engine
would like to
5.
play that on PC, like the new version, like the Unreal Engine 5 on PC. Like I would like to try that.
Right? I'd want on PS because I think it should be crossplay.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
well, everything else is already crossplay, so it'll definitely be crossplay.
Yeah, it would just be Xbox and PC or have it in PlayStation as well.
PC should be crossplay to either or. Should be.
It wasn't before. It was just
Um,
Xbox and PC.
I think
And
I'll
it had to be
improve that.
Xbox version on PC, not the fucking Windows version.
Yeah,
'Cause
they'll
we
fix
tried
it.
that.
I know they'll fix it. They'll figure it out. They'll do something with it. But anyway,
Like,
um,
like I installed the Steam. It's like, no, you need the Xbox version. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I just installed the other one.
it do
I had two versions of Ark on my PC.
do dum dum do dum dum.
That's on the developer side. They need to clean that up.
Mm.
Just need one version. No matter what one you have, you can play together.
Together with
Because yeah,
friends.
the official servers shut down September 30th or whatever it is. And then the next game should have been out by October, I think, around October.
Yep.
Give them that bit break and then do it again, but on
Yeah.
the new one. I think that's going to happen now.
No,
It'll be a lot later.
I think it'll be later. We haven't heard much else from it.
No, yeah. Oh, we have, like last week.
Not much though.
Have you seen it?
I think that little update or whatever it was.
You don't know what it is, do you? Like,
Only a small update.
that was a pretty lengthy.
Didn't recommend it to me. I didn't see anyone talking about it.
No, because it's on their community crunch, their
Saying that they're
page
delaying it.
on their website. Yeah, they put out a punch.
Punch.
Oh fuck me!
What punch flavor is it?
Right now. They put out a punch. I don't know, like a Hawaiian punch, like you know. Uh,
Vin Diesel salty
we have
tears.
Hawaiian punch here.
Yeah.
The red Hawaiian punch.
Guess so.
So I
Vin
was
Diesel
watching old
salty
mates
tears.
fucking drinks again. I'm like, oh, I want to get some Hawaiian punch, some
Mm.
breakfast juice. I'm like one of them big cocktails.
Hello
put in,
guys,
like, the
we're
sink
gonna
or
make the
something.
great drinks tour today. Remember, don't drink and drive. Stay hydrated.
Stay tipsy.
Stay tipsy. Be hydrated. No drink and drive.
The dude's energy though, I could fucking
He's
match
good.
him.
He's good.
If I made them kind of videos,
Yeah.
I should, because I'm doing weird shit.
I feel like I have that energy when I make my videos. It's just no one really watches my videos.
I get a bit too fucking. I don't know if something hits good, it fucking hits good, and then you just go with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Or
think that's about it. Do we want to?
Alert! The Walking Dead season 11's out now on disc. I don't know when that came out. It came out June 21st, so nearly a couple of weeks ago.
A week ago.
I didn't realize it was out, and I need to get it to finish my Walking Dead.
Not bad.
And the new stuff started.
Yeah,
The
I
Dead
did say
City
that to
with
you. Did I think was it to you last week?
what?
The week before? This show started.
No, week 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
4 weeks ago.
I did
3 weeks
mention it.
ago. Yeah, Dead City,
Apparently doing really
and
good.
the Daryl stuff comes soon. So
Yeah,
the Daryl show, I'm fucking.
I think once
keen.
that series is done and that one starts, and it's just to like keep them going. So when one's done, the next one starts. And once that one's done, the next one starts. So it's like we're constantly getting
I don't know
content.
how long it is.
So
I don't know
yeah,
how long it is yet.
a few episodes. But yeah, anyway,
I'm keen though because The Walking Dead's got one of the best fucking universes.
mm,
At least it's all cohesive.
mm,
I still got to watch all of what's it called? Fear the Walking Dead. 8 seasons of that,
yeah.
which is at the same time as The Walking Dead.
Well, it was like before and then going. It didn't lead up to it. It like
It
led
goes
up
before, then leads
and then
into
goes
The Walking
during-
Dead,
yeah.
and then continues a bit. Yeah,
during it as well, but like from a different
Alongside.
perspective. Yeah,
you see Rick in that in there at some point
mm,
in the last season.
crossover kind of.
Because you got the dude who's in that and The Walking Dead at the same time.
Yep.
He's in between two different shows.
Yep.
Good old friggin' Morgan.
Seeing the different perspectives of everything.
And I didn't realize that was him in the movie Snatch.
Mm.
But he got younger and smaller. I was like, that looks like fucking Lenny James, you know? I forgot he was fucking British.
Mm.
I'm like, wow.
I know you forget sometimes with some of these actors.
Well, the smaller movies that like random people are in them, and you're like, now when like 20 years later, it's like they actually fucking blew up.
Yeah. Actually made it.
Let me like the podcast. Who are these idiots? Oh!
Hey, seen my billboard?
In my billboard. Oh, not that again. Fuck. See my billboard?
I always
that like
laugh
that?
when there's like the people when they're like I don't know, like news reporters or radio hosts or something like that, and they're like had their banners up on buses, and they're like, oh, and they always like make these cringy videos. They're like, look, and then no one like gives a shit. No one gives two fucks about it. It's like, cool, you're on the thing. It's like, okay, and they're just like going around going, look me, look at me, look. It's like, yeah, and who you are, like, who are you?
You need
Like,
to move that cyberpunk box to the left or the right.
where is it? I don't know where it's gone.
Behind your head.
That one, the little one.
You need to put that so we can have the cyberpunk stuff back.
It's the that
You should have the big box.
dead meme. It's in the wardrobe.
I was gonna say it's in the water for a minute. I was like,
in
not
the
the water.
No, in the wardrobes because it's just taking up like a lot of shit takes up space. I
Right.
really need to organize all of my stuff still and
You can literally
rearrange.
put that to the other side of you. Just
Mm,
Cyberpunk's still a good game. The DLC is coming out soon.
definitely play that. Try and play it on PC, maybe even PC. Buy it. bit pricey, but
It looks better than the base game. Like they've upgraded it.
oh yeah, that's why it's only on next gen only. Like that's for that reason.
Yeah, like they did good things with it. Which I'm thinking I should play the PS5 Cyberpunk now.
Because they actually have the proper upgrade, don't they?
Yeah,
Not playing the fucking
still use
PS.
my PS4 disc though.
Yeah, it's a digital
But you,
upgrade. It'd be
you,
nice
you
to.
get the free update when you install it. It updates it to the PS5 version.
Yeah, that'd
Just
be
released
nice.
a disc now.
I don't think they will. Just to...
Maybe with the DLC they might. They'll go, you get the
that would
DLC
be a
with
good
it.
move if they release the disc with the DLC.
If
That
they
would be
don't,
cool.
that's a missed opportunity.
Because remember, games used to do that when you could either buy
Yeah,
the
Game of the
DLC
Year
or you could
edition.
buy.
Red Dead and
Yeah, and they used to have
American
it on the
Undead
disc.
Nightmare. That was on the one disc eventually.
Yeah.
Was that base game? Was that with the game? No.
No, they did a special edition later on down the track on the disc.
Yeah, because the original was just
I got
Red Dead.
standalone. I have it standalone zombies on
That's
disc.
what I mean. Then they put it with
Actually on the
that
game.
and the thing
Mm.
on the one disc or two discs.
I think I got it on disc still. No.
And like, just do people with DLC should do that. If it's just a base game and you got a DLC coming,
Just release on disc as
do
well. We'll give people the option if they want to buy it on disc. Because I used to love buying my DLCs on disc. I think they worry about it because they were like
it. Destiny did
sharing.
it before, like.
They worry about sharing because I literally remember, like I said, I've said before on the podcast, like I own it now, but like when they had the Halo 2 maps drop, they had a disc for it.
Yeah.
You could literally go to the video store, rent it out, install the maps, and then just return the disc. It was hilarious because you just download them. Like it's free DLC, but I feel like there should be something where you gotta register it or something. Like I don't know, it'd be nice to have a physical copy, but you had to register it. And it was maybe locked to your console, but like you had a physical copy you could collect. It's just I don't know. I think it's weird. I like things to be physical, collected.
That's it. Especially collector's editions need to have a disc. They're collector's
Or
editions.
collecting. I wonder if they'll like get to the point that I guess they're self-aware and someone would like releases a I don't know, like an edition, and they call it like the scalpers edition, just to be like because they know people are just scalping.
That'd be
shit all the
funny
time,
as shit, man.
and they just release a scalpers edition just to be dicks, just like not dicks, but like for the meme. It's like whatever it is.
I was
Scalpers
just
edition.
thinking now. I was gonna make a trolley post on the Twitter.
Yeah.
I was gonna put what which collector's edition do you want, Starfield or Spider Man? Oh wait, you can't buy Spider Man, it's sold out. I was so gonna do that just before. I've just been thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Well, that was like Insomniac posted. I was flicking through Twitter, and
my
even
beard's like
Insomniac,
off to my
Insomniac made a post going, like a Spider-Man checklist. It's like or a game checklist. It's like, does it contain Spider-Man? Yes. Does it have Peter Parker? Yes. Does it have Miles? Yes.
yeah.
Is Spider-Man red? Yes. It's like, do you get to play as like this? It's like yes. It's like, does it come out? Yes. Like they're just memeing it. They're like just all this stupid shit. Like, is the game cover red? Yes. It's just like
They're
what?
just promoting it to get it out there.
Yeah,
Still,
they're just having fun. Like it's hilarious. So I don't know. But anyway,
hang on. Where's Baldur's Gate?
I know. Where is it? Do we wanna?
Baldur's Gate. I'm just saying because I didn't see it on JB when I'm looking at the games.
Yeah. Physical.
Not a GB yet.
JB.
It's not there yet.
Were they doing physical?
I know. No, I hope. I want a physical copy. Check EB Baldur's Gate. Because I never seen it. Nope. They better do one. It comes out soon, man. They got Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 for PS4 and Xbox One. I forgot they did the first two on the last gen. Did you forget
Baldur's
that?
Gate 3.
Yeah. Oh, I should get 1 and 2 now then, because then go straight into 3. Oh, I'm broke though. It's on the Switch as well. It's more expensive. What? Jurassic Park
Okay, what?
Gates A5 notebook.
Pre-order now for what? Pre-order now for arrival in August.
Yeah. I just don't get why they haven't got physical in stores like the pre-order.
Yeah, they got.
unless they're
There is
not doing
there
it.
is a collector's edition.
Yeah, but why aren't they in these? Maybe they haven't got them yet.
That's Europe.
I didn't think of that. Why? But they
Let's
probably
have
just
a look.
haven't got them.
Oceania. Let's check out their website in the Oceania. It's like this is the Baldur's Gate website. So the collector's edition comes with some magic cards.
The magic cards.
Magic
Because the
card.
same people, right? Own it.
Yeah, you got your character sheets, a map, the 20-sided die. Oh, it's a digital code.
For the game.
Mm.
No, it's only on PC. Or is that for console?
How's a code you're saying PC or PS5?
Hey, because not on Xbox, is it? Fuck. Not even digitally, like 'cause they just can't run on the Series S, so it's not going to get a.
Why isn't it converted to
That's what I'm thinking. The
Oceania
more
pesos?
games that come out, they less are going to hit Xbox because of the Series S, man.
Yeah.
If co-op can't work with Diablo, with Baldur's Gate, if they can't get that to work seamlessly, imagine bigger
For
games.
Baldur's Gate 3 Collector's Edition for PC is $401.84.
Where'd the 184 come from?
Yeah, like a book. You've got like some weird dice, certificates, cards, character sheets, keychains, maps. Like there's a lot of cool shit, and the statue is pretty cool.
That's crazy if you ask me.
Have you seen that statue?
Nope,
It's fucking insane.
I have not seen it.
Download the image. I'll send it to you.
But
Do you wanna?
I am done for this week, my dude.
That's what I was gonna say. I was trying to wrap up a couple of times before, but there wasn't much else. We just been rambling.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to wrap up the podcast?
Yes. Thank you, beardies and beardettes, for joining us on episode 26.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you as always, whatever you're doing, watching, listening. And, as always, we'll be back next week. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm just going to keep looking at shit.